What to do, YouTube? I'm back at it with another video. So yeah, let's get to it, man. First and foremost, I'm gonna give my shout outs to the folks that got me involved in this, or people that I watch on a regular basis that keep me encouraged to keep moving on and help me get through my stroke exercises, because some of them joints you don't want to do. Some of them are boring, and yeah, but nevertheless, it's imperative that it gets done. So I appreciate the content of the people I can listen to help me get through this. And I appreciate the guy that got me involved in wanting to do this, and the person that helps me keep getting up each morning when I don't be normally getting up early in the morning. Cause yeah, I've never been a morning person like that. Even though I was born at 5:10 a.m., I've never been a morning person until I got hooked on watching that first take. So let's get into it. First would be that Mac videos. That's the pioneer in my eyes. Definitely salute you because you started this. And then Bosco 100, Nina Boy, Kev Mac, Jay Williams, Joe T, Big Joe, Charlie Global, C. Bill, L.A. Ron, Inglewood Legends, 89 on up, homie, 16 to Life, Cartoon One, Damian Porter, Jay Hood, The Who's Who, and Stay Out the Way Trey. Um, watch this kind of regular. Real Kens TV, and several more big homie blocks. I gotta start writing this stuff down so I can have everybody upstairs, because right now I be forgetting folks' names and their titles, and I want to make sure I give everybody a shout out. You know what I mean? That's just something I like to do, because everybody can do their thing and want to complain and talk bad about the next person on here. Well, I'm gonna speak about the good of what folks have done for me versus this person to this person to that. Because I got a gang of issues that I can complain about, and there's a bunch of folks, family, associates. Because I don't think I have any friends no more. I'm gonna be real with you. When you really do the math, and when you've been through something that I've been through, it's stressful, and how bad I was dealing with the stroke symptoms. Not one of my partners, not one, came by to check on me, came and visited me at the hospital. The coldest part about all of this is my number one enemy turned out to be a friend of me, and that cat was consistent with coming to my house, and not only coming to my house, helping me with things around the house that I couldn't do, because I'm literally, y'all, I had a walker at this time because I couldn't walk. That's how bad my right side was. So yeah, that friend title, I I'll never forget this. And this isn't the story, but I'm gonna tell you this. My grandpa told me years ago in California. Um, we were just talking. I forget how it came up, but we were talking about the friend things, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you only got like about one or two friends, grandson." And I'm sitting there like, "Huh?" In my mind, I'm 16. No, man, I got a whole bunch of friends back home. He said, "Grandson, let me explain something to you. In life, you are only gonna have one or possibly two friends." That man could have never been so true. I couldn't believe it when I got older. And I look back and I'm like, wow, everything Grandpa said was exactly the truth. There's a difference between having a homeboy, a homegirl, and having a friend. Total different circumstances, in my opinion. Because a friend's gonna be there for you. They're gonna assist you. They're gonna check on you, even when they don't want to. They're gonna look out for you and check on you. The cats I even grew up with that I thought was friends. Oh, no, let me back this up. My bad. At least two of my friends. I'm sorry, three, because I'm gonna talk about one of them. They passed away. Those were My partner, Big Mo, 6'4", that was a friend. He was literally checked on me, loved me. That was a friend. Always was a friend. Petey, he liked to call himself Pete OG, even though he was under me, but he still called himself Petey OG. That was a friend to me. Suge, J2C, that was a friend to me. Someone that was a consistent, stayed in my everything. There's other ones that were, I, thought that we were the best of friends, but when I looked at other circumstances and situations, like, some cats were fly by night here and there. And I'll say this, I'm just be real. I can't consider someone a friend if they can't help you when you need help. It's not no, oh, I need your money, I need this. No, it's you know your partner's doing bad, they need assistance, and you can't assist them. Someone you've been knowing for 40 years, you can assist them. I don't care if it's financial or if it's just talking on the phone. These cats didn't do none of that. Not even calling the cat when I was down and out, stuck in Everett, really cannot walk in a hospital until I learned how to walk again. And the only person that was consistent were some exes of mine and this cat that I thought was my enemy because we had literally got into it when our crews didn't get along. I'm not gonna put this info out there because we haven't rapped about this yet, and I didn't even know I was gonna be talking about this, but I just wanted to say that and get that out the way. So now let's get into this video. But I'm gonna be telling you guys a story right now. It's gonna be about how me, that's the church that we're talking about. It me, my homie Big Mo, 6'4" Mo, my homeboy P Dog, PD rest in peace, and Mo rest in peace, and Devin was there too, and these two chicks. I'm not gonna say one of them is one of my exes that was there. She was calling up to the hospital because she worked in the hospital field. She was checking on me even when I got out. She was checking on me and came out to see me. Wow, I just trip over that, man. Oh, and my bad. No family came to see me either. Let's get that out there too. No family. When I say no family, none, I'm not gonna get into specifics, but you should be able to understand and pay attention to what I'm saying. No family came to see me. I'm not going for the game, the corny things that were said to me about how they couldn't get in. Yeah, people know who they are. That don't fly with me because any other situation, I know how I get down. Somebody that's related to me, you're gonna break down the doors about somebody that you love, that's your family, if you're at the hospital and they're trying to tell you you can't get in, or you're gonna make sure you get a hold of that person by the phone and let them know, hey man, I'm out here and this, that, and the third. But who did come out there? My baby. The one that family members give me slack about. She's still been there consistently since she was born. She's always been checking about her daddy and want to make sure her daddy's right. She came out there. Her dude's from South Carolina. He drove her out there. Yeah. Man, look, we put too much emphasis on sometimes calling folks friends and that family thing. We remember the saying, blood is thicker than water. Let me give y'all a new one. Love is thicker than blood. Just think about it. Love is thicker than blood. I have family members that are not blood related to me that I call cousins, and they've been closely related to me and been both of these two female cousins have allowed me to live at their home on multiple occasions when I was going through situations with my ex, came to the house ready to scrap and protect me like she's always done since I was a little one. They opened their doors to me. I couldn't get that from my blood families. We're talking about folks that got money. As a matter of fact, I gotta call my auntie. We're talking about folks that got money and all that. They were not around. But so dig what I'm saying. love is thicker than blood, because you can have blood family members and they can be just as absent as these fake friends that I mentioned earlier. It is what it is. I mean, I got to keep it clean. I've been very nice for a while about this situation. I'm not going to get into details. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to complain about the things that have happened in the past. But the fact is, yeah, people put on a face to make it seem as if you're this, that, and the third. But I look back now as that, what can I do for you? Because I've always been like the light of the party, life of the party. Everybody, majority of the time, let's go get D chill because they know I'm gonna pull multiple chicks, and I might pull a couple chicks for you and you. That's just how I do. I just was that good. Trust me, I'm not trying to put too much on it. You can ask the streets. I was a cold piece. Nevertheless, now that I don't do all that, now that I'm not outspoken and I'm not blazing blunts with everybody, and I'm not getting a gang of Hennessy, and I'm not in the rental and we driving and I'm poofing with you with no problem because I don't have no problem with sharing. Now that I don't do all that, you don't want to do what you don't want to. You don't want to return the favor of what I've done for you in the past, because I never charged folks for nothing. When I threw my parties down at Lake Washington, come on, come all, the food, the liquor. I used to have garbage cans full of liquor when I used to make spodies. I was top notch with that. Come on, come on, come all. You don't have to pay for nothing. But these cats that I consider, man, these cats are stingy. Whew, I don't get into that because then I'll start getting myself fired up when I start thinking about how suckers and how soft cats I thought was real deal riders and partners, and y'all turned out to be some fakes. So forgive me for that. My bad. So anyway, so we're gonna really get back into the story. So it was we're gonna change up the name because both of these guys, I don't know if they want to be mentioned. Oh, and the was he there? Yeah, I'm tripping. And the little homie, Darnell, he was there. And my chick that got the rental van for us, for me, um, we'll call her. Almost called her real name. We'll call her Tanya. Now everybody know we got a homegirl from the hood with that name. I'm not talking about her. This is one of my ex chicks. Literally lived out south. I'll just say that. And she was out the way. She was a square, never was even into the game. So none of my homeboys really knew her. Only a couple came by her house. And Mo's definitely one of those that came by my house with when I stayed with her. And my other ex, which is my homeboy's wife now. Man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This is nothing new. I got four exes that four of my partners got kids by right now. Four of them. That was my chicks first. Now these cats got kids by them. This is just it is what it is. This ain't nothing that I'm trying to put out there that's not known to at least us. But that's just how cold of a player I was. Because once I'm done, I'm done. I'm not trying to have you back. I did what I needed to do then, and I'm cool. It's serious business. But the what's her name? The other one I said Tanya, and we'll call the other one Trina. Um, they they were partners. My two chicks. I didn't know it at the time. Um, until they both had told me, like, did you know that we knew each other? And I was like, wow, small world. But anyway, we're gonna keep this rolling. So we continued in the rental and went on our way to the and Biggie and what who else came? Biggie, um, Mary J Blige, and of course Junior Mafia Jodeci and Jodeci at the Tacoma Dome. So check this one. We went to the. I'm not gonna get into everything that happened at the Tacoma Dome. I'm gonna leave that for another video. But there was some issues, even though nothing major took place, which was a trip. Out of all the issues we always had, Seattle and Tacoma, to my understanding, not one fight or not one shot took place. Whereas I got to tell the story again about what happened at the Ice Cube concert. They banned, I believe they banned Seattle from having rap for a while because of that concert, because it went down. Anyway, I'm gonna tell that story. Yeah. So we're leaving the concert, and we were just like, we heard there's supposed to be an after party somewhere, and everybody's like pumped, like, it's an after party. Okay, let's go try to find it. I mean, literally, a bunch of people were trying to go find this after party. So we find out, if my memory serves me right, someone can get in the comments and correct me. I believe it was at what's her name again? The Sheraton, downtown Tacoma. I'm almost positive that was the name of it. So we're rolling, and of course, my chick, she got licensed, so she gonna roll, and my other chick was in the front seat with her. So they rode, and mind you, when we went to the concert, they went and did their thing. They could have been talking to dudes and all that. I didn't care about none of that. You got the rental, and me and my partners is up in here. And then when we're done, we're going back to the house. I'm gonna hit it, and then yeah, go on my way. So could care less about what they were doing while they was there. They knew it when it was over with. They're leaving with D chill. That's just how I rolled. I was. Let me shut up with that. Man, I was something else out there. So we're, like I said, we left the concert, and we're trying to find this particular hotel, because we're not from Tacoma. So we're trying to find this particular hotel. When we get to the joint, and for some reason, my girl, she parks in the back of the hotel, but there's a lot of commotion at the front. And so, like I said, she's kind of squarish. Me, I was driving, I'm pulling to the front where everything's going on, and me and my buddy, she's getting out, and we were stumping in our steel toes, headed for the show, the SIBO. Yeah. So we getting out, and we about to go handle business. Just like when we put up at the gas station, Big Pito, he jumped out, looking around just like it was nothing, bailing in the store, knowing we surrounded by hundreds of hilltops. We could have got demolished out there because they was thick. But it turned out to be a cool night, like I said earlier. But so anyway, back to because this was I believe before we got to the after party. So she parked in the back squarish. I'm kind of hot, but I didn't say nothing. She parked in the back, and I'm like, man, how are we gonna get in this joint? So me and Mo, we gets out, and for whatever reason, Petey, Devin, and Darnell, they stayed in the car, and so did my two chicks. To my memory, because a lot of this is kind of foggy, but I'm almost 100% sure. But let me get to the story and explain to you why. And like I said, that's probably where the guy stayed in the car too, because she parked in the back of the garage where there's really nothing going on. I know my homeboys, we want to get out where the action's at, not in the back. So they just let us go do our thing. So me and Mo, we walking, we go up these escalators. And as we're going up the escalator, as soon as we get to the top of the escalator and I'm getting off, this is my word. This cat has been up here several times. Commercial break me. This cat has been up here several times with his crew doing different events at these two different clubs. I mean, clubs, two different casinos that we have out here. One's in the Tacoma area, the Emerald Queen Casino, and then the other one, I forget the name of it, but that one's in Auburn. So they've done a couple shows, and so I know he's still around. This is the truth. I'm going up the escalator, like I said, me and Big Mo. Soon as we get off the escalator, look to the right, who do I see? Devontae from Belle Biv DeVoe. And we locked eyes. And I didn't know at the time he had hazels. Like I got hazels, but we locked eyes and then looked at each other and just gave the like black folks do the head nod. That's it. So he let me know he was one of those real cats because he wasn't squares. He wasn't looking for his security act like no sucker. Like because when I'm telling you, when me and Mo went the way we went up, everybody's outside and they can't get in. So evidently there had to be security there because Bill DeVoe and other folks, I'll tell you in a second, they're inside with their entourage, which they're kind of thick, but nobody from the Seattle Tacoma scene is coming inside. This was literally everybody's at the window. The chick, they trying to get in, and here we come up the escalator, and just 2K, and we get banging. And Mo was really banged out. 6'4" Mo, he looked like he ready for some 6'4", big as can be. I think this had been maybe a year after him getting out the pen. So he got boats, 20s, cock diesel, long curl, dark skin, and got that mean mug, red eye and cats. Just so, yeah, we looked like we were some hard thugs. And anybody that knows me, that just I've always had that look, that kind of demonic look. I got to be real. I always had that evil look. Where a chick told me this story in a commercial break. This is in Vegas, and she's well known from the town. We're sitting at her room. Nothing went down. We just eating food, talking. We just had got through smoking some fire, and she looked at me and said, "I bet you didn't get into a lot of fights when you were younger, huh?" I said, "Why you say that?" She said, "Cause you just got that look in your eye that people probably just didn't mess with you." And that right there just made me think about so much that took place in my life. Like, cats probably just seen that look in me like, oh yeah, he's going all the way to the limit. And it's the truth. My big brother used to really have those hands and he had big knockouts. So he put paws on your jaws. So I had to be ruthless messing with him because I ain't win no fights against him. One, only one that I think of. Never talked about it, never will, because I'm not giving up no secrets on my big bro. It's just I believe I won that one fight. Imagine how many we had, and he used to beat the brakes on me because the boy can hit hard. It is what it is. Look here, man. So back to the story. So me and Mo, I did a head nod at Devontae. So I'm just kind of looking around in amazement, like into my head. I didn't say nothing, but I'm in amazement, like, dang, we up in here and everybody else out there. So yeah, we're about to be able to get inside here and go to the after party. I'm kind of sprung. And I should have said this a little bit earlier, but y'all, I used to really be infatuated. We always thought we loved somebody. I learned, no, you just was lusting or infatuated about somebody. Man, Whitney Houston, oh my goodness, her songs did something to me. At 12 years old, 13 years old, when I used to be in the juvenile listening to her songs, and when I was out, but majority of the time, I'll be in a juvenile. You go to the library and you can listen to her stuff. Man, look here. I used to really, really be stuck off her. But then somebody else came on the scene. Oh man, when Mary J Blige came on the scene, oh, she did something to me just through her music. I've always been sick face sprung off of that chick for a long time. Her music just did that to me for real, for real. Share My World. Oh my goodness. Woo! I can't sing like that. I can only hit some notes of gospel songs, but those other songs that you want to sing, I can't. But Share My World, anybody that knows the lyrics to that song, and imagine you being sprung off this person and they singing a song talking about Share My World. I'm sick face, stuck in my brain, like, yeah, let me share your world, because I'm that guy. Look, man, beyond starstruck. So, my bad. I'm thinking about something my cousin has said. So we're walking through, through the lobby area. And mind you, I worked at a hotel because my chick was the manager at a hotel. I'm not gonna say which one, but so then she got me a job down there. So maybe I shouldn't have said that. I might be putting her business out there. People know what I'm talking about. But nevertheless, I know a little bit about the hotel scene. So I'm walking through the little lobby and I'm sprung and I'm checking things out, smiling, and Mo's right next to me, big 6 foot 4 Mo. So I know if we get into it, I got my big homeboy. I mean, my homeboy, but he's a big heavyweight. Got him right next to me, so I'm confident. It didn't need no straps. We didn't even bring any. To keep it real, we didn't bring nothing to that concert. We just came with fists and chicks. That's it. So, um, as I'm walking through out my peripheral to the left, who comes walking right next to me? Not that she came walking to get on my hip, but just walking past on her way to the elevator. Mary J Blige. Look here, man. If I didn't have the common courtesy, decency of respecting who she was, and also have to remember I got to respect my gangsterism and my playerism, and I can't just be all starstruck, man, I would have ran up right up in her face and really started talking and doing a whole bunch. That's how sprung I was about this chick for real. But what I did was I played it off real calm, player like I'm supposed to, and just started talking to her. Hey, what's up, Mary J? Hey, we just now she didn't say much, and at the time I thought about it, and as I'm getting older and thinking about it now, maybe she didn't say much because she knew I was a gangster the way I was dressed, and I shouldn't have been in there. Probably was wondering how the heck is this dude in there because everybody else is outdoors, and 6 foot 4 Mo's right next to me, and he looking like he's a big old brute beast. But I'm walking and I'm chatting, and everything that I'm saying to her, she just got her head down and she's just walking, just calm and quiet. So I really had the mindset of, okay, she doesn't feel too safe with a cat like me, because like I just said, I shouldn't have been in there in the first place. But we're not that far from the elevator, but I'm still trying to put my bid in, but not saying too much. Not, oh, can I get your phone number and all that old corny stuff. You just don't do that to no superstar. You got to really be polished in and really know how to talk when you're talking to a woman and a superstar. So I wasn't that starstruck to just go backwards about conversating to her. So it was just a light conversation. How you doing? And just trying to, but she's not saying nothing. I'm kind of lost for words. Like, what else do you say to a superstar when they look? You can just tell by the way, how man, look here, they got the video footage. When people get up big and well known and things come out, yeah, they'll go pull footage from everywhere. So if anybody want to ever check it, I'm sure they got the footage of the Sheraton that we were at, or whatever hotel that they had the after party, or where them guys just decided to meet up at. She looked timid and kind of scared away how she walking with her head down, literally like this, like she didn't feel comfortable with me talking with her, and I got Big Mo right next to me. But here's where it gets interesting. As we're going to the elevator, I'm still walking to the elevator with her, still saying my little sweet nothings, hey, hey, and it's that and the third, and trying to just get a conversation out of her. And then we're at the elevator now, and I try to get onto the elevator. And I try to get onto the elevator, and Mo's behind me, and he go to get on the elevator with me. Man, look here. This dude, I don't know if he has been there all that time. I don't remember because remember, I'm starstruck, but I'm not showing it. So I'm talking to Mary J, and I ain't really trying to talk to nobody else. So I'm not even paying attention. No one was in the no one was in the arena. No one was in that area. My eyes couldn't see nobody but her at that time. It was just me and her. So I, I'm starstruck. I'm not paying attention to nothing else around me because I'm beyond amazed that my luck was this good. I don't believe in that luck stuff, but I was like, how the heck was I able to run into Mary J, somebody I've always digged for so long? So I could care less. So you know how when you're in the tunnel vision and you're not hearing or seeing nothing else because you're just stuck right there in that moment? That's what it was. So of course there's other people around, but I couldn't tell who else was around. Besides, I knew my partner was there, but he wasn't there at that time. That's how stuck I was. So I kid you not. I told you, most 6'4" big brute beast. This dude that stepped in front of Mary J that was getting on the elevator. No, he must have already been on the elevator. Like I said, I was so stuck talking to her. He must have went first, and then she's got on. And I tried to get on. He stopped, jumped in front of her, and jumped in front of me, and was like, "You can't get on here. Look here, man." This dude was so big, he made Mo look small. The man had to be like 6'7", 6'8". Maybe he was 6'5". I might be putting some extra on it. But he was huge. It wasn't just his height. The girth, he was just super huge. I thought that Mo was big. Look at it in my brain. Look at how big that. The dude was super huge and super swole. I said some choice words I'm not gonna say because I don't curse no more, but this is where I made it look really bad for me because I made some comments. I'm not gonna say what I did because I don't want folks to look at me like I was on this or that, but I made some derogatory statements because there was a situation going on at the time. If you know, you know. And I'm not going to get into it. If you can dig into the story and understand what I'm saying, then you might know where I'm going. So I was making my little comments about things about what was going on, and I directed it towards your boy. Like, man, here you go with this old funny bucket stuff. Get in the middle of me trying to get at this chick, this, that, and the third. So I'm pretty much saying what I'm saying. Um, just 1 second, y'all. Before you go into the store, give like 2 minutes because I want to get something from the store. Some cereal. So my bad, y'all. So I'm gonna finish this up because I'm literally at the end of this. So basically, I said what I said. Had my little choice words, and it wasn't right because I was out of pocket for trying to disrespect this man or wherever he was from because I'm pissed because I can't get on the elevator with Mary J. So the ending of the story is she got on the elevator. Widow boy was her security guard, of course, big as he was. He had to be huge. He had Mo looking small. Mo 6'4". This dude had to be, he was huge. Nevertheless, that was the end of it because after she got on the elevator and was gone, I could care less where the after hour party was. I was so pissed. I didn't want to talk about nothing. Get to the car, and we're going back home to Seattle. I was hot because I wasn't able to get at the lady or even be in her presence long enough. I've been jocking and sweating for so long. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was the end of it because I was that hot. But man, I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Get me out there in the algorithm. Like I said, I'm not here to do no fussing, cussing at folks. Nobody trying to get bussing. I'm just simply here to have an open, honest discussion. So if you don't believe me, don't receive me, just get in the comments and let's talk about it and share it to somebody else that might know about this story and know some truth to it. All right, y'all. I'm out. Push.